Welcome to Insights into Insurance with Tom Sorensen of Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is educational in nature and not intended to be acted upon without first consulting the appropriately licensed professional.
Saturday morning here on KATE, and it is the Insights into Insurance with Americana's Tom Sorensen. And Tom, good morning.
Well, good morning, Paul. How are you doing?
Hanging in there. Back, shoulders much stronger after all that snowfall. How about you?
Actually, we saw that snow the other day, and there was a little tint of blue of it. So it kind of reminded me back, and oh man, this is bad memories. In I think it was it 2013 when we had the what was it, 12, 14 inches of snow in May, and that day, that was the bluest snow I've ever seen in my life. And let's not have that again, because we had a ton of preventive planting issues that year, which means the farmers, I think in our area, we only had 60% of the crop planted that year, I believe. So we don't want to go through that again.
We do not. And I'm glad you mentioned farmers and crops and planting, because today we have no listener question. We actually wanted to discuss what you have coming up, and it's a special event for those farmers in our area.
Yes. It's what we call our 2017 17th Annual Crop Insurance Update and Ag Conference that we are holding. So if you can go back 17 years, that would have been in 2000 is when we started doing these, and been doing them ever since. And about, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, we joined forces with the Agri finance group of Commerce Bank, so that helps support this Ag Conference too. So it's sponsored by Americana Insurance Group and then Agri Finance Group of Commerce Bank, and it's going to be held on February 6th here in Albert Lea.
Coming up quick, it's going to be at Riverland Community College, and that's located 2200 Riverland Drive in Albert Lea. 8:30 to 12:30 is the conference. And Tom, I really think that we should just let the listeners know that this is just for the farmers. It can't be anyone, just farmers.
Right. This is just, you got to be a farmer to attend, but you also have to RSVP us, and we'll get to that, how they can do that here later on in our show. But yeah, just for, if you're a local farmer, you're more than welcome to come, and make sure you RSVP us. And also, you said that the time is from 8:30 to 12:30. That is the time of the conference, but I just want to make sure that you know that at 8 a.m., we will have registration and basically refreshments and a continental breakfast ready for the people, the attendees there also, that we will have for them.
And that's something that is kind of a icebreaker by doing that, right? Getting that in there, feeding them.
Absolutely, yeah. Get their bellies full, and no, what it is, it's nice. The guys show up, and we have like a little registration, and we give them a good bunch of goodies and things like that, like we got like rain gauges we give away, and many other things too. Some incredible nice gloves that they'll get. But so then after it's all over, then we also provide them lunch, and we will buy them lunch also at the Riverland Technical College there. So we have Cedar Valley Services that we have cater that for us. And they have done a great job over the years. By the way, in Riverland, it's in the lecture hall. It is a perfect spot for us. We got the stage there, we got the screen, and we got seating for about 100 in there, and it's a lecture hall, so it's tiered, so it's everybody can see really well.
Yeah, and it's easily found, so that's something you want to do. And you know what? We've been talking about it. I think breakfast may have sold some people listening this morning already. The number to call is 507-377-2000. That's 507-377-2000. Or if you prefer, you can email, and you just want to RSVP. Put that in the subject, RSVP Crop Insurance Ag Conference, however you want to put it, insights at americanainsurance.com is the
That's
email.
right. Yep, exactly. So some things that are going to be involved in the seminar or conference will be we're going to be starting out with who is Diversified Crop Insurance Services. This year I had one of my companies get buyout by Diversified Crop Insurance Services, Heartland Crop Insurance, who I have been with for probably 10 to 12 years. It was bought out, and that's kind of been something that's been going on in that industry. The crop insurance industry is some consolidation, and so they're going to come and do a presentation of how and what they are, and they're a business or a company that's part of Consolidated Grain and Barge, or CGB is what they call them.
Okay.
And they offer many services. So that's kind of where a lot of my clients will be able to get some of those services, examples like marketing, grain marketing. They have everything from trucking, banking. They have a lot of services under that Consolidated Grain and Barge. What do I want to say? Family
Umbrella of services.
Umbrella. Yep, exactly. So.
And that's going to be taking place at 8:40. Now, it's a good opportunity for those who were with that Heartland group, and all of a sudden, well, who is this? Why am I paying this person instead?
Right, and not only for the people that were with Heartland, but anybody else that would want to attend can see, I should probably go see what there is out there for crop insurance companies. Maybe I'm not with the right one for myself, or just to kind of something to compare with. So because I am really excited to have them because of the services that they offer. It's going to make my job much easier, and I think my farmers are going to be impressed with the things that they do for them.
And of course, it's something that they'll have to make that decision by March on whether or not they're going to go with crop insurance.
Right. The federal crop insurance program deadline is that they got to sign up for the next year by March 15th. And then a lot of guys make their decisions on hail insurance also at that time. They don't need to buy at that time, but a lot of them still make that decision at that time. So that's why we have it at this time of the year, to kind of give them the information, what's out there, and so then they can make their decisions from some of that information. I meet with every single one of my farmers every year and go over their plan, their crop insurance plan, which also turns into the next program right after that. It's going to be the 2017 Grain Market Outlook, and it's called Getting Ready to Turn the Corner, and it's presenter Jeff Capralian from he's a trade desk manager with the Huber Report. And so actually I've looked at his presentation, and I was pretty surprised at how positive it was. The farmers probably maybe need a little bit of positivity right now. With what's been going on out there. So I thought that the presentation looked pretty positive. So, and then following that, there's going to be a foundation of principles of risk management, and basically, so what that is going to be presented by is Mike Gower, a regional manager of Diversified Crop Insurance. Is what are all the things that go into risk management for a farmer when it comes to their crops? Okay, yes, there's crop insurance, but also what else is out there? What can be done for that? So, okay, what are the tools?
And that's just half of it, and that's just half of what we have for you today on Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. We're talking about the 17th Annual Crop Insurance Update and Ag Conference coming up February 6th. Breakfast is at 8, programming 8:30 to 12:30 at Riverland Community College. If you'd like to attend, you have to RSVP 507-377-2000 or email insights@americanainsurance.com. Tom, when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what's going to be happening at the Update and Ag Conference.
Yeah, we'll talk about kind of what I think the main event will be.
That sounds good.
A while back at Americana Insurance, we had a question. Should we dress in coats and ties or just dress normal? People in ties are usually smart, professional, and with it. On the other hand, they can be a little intimidating. Eventually, we decided we'd just dress regular and let our service, dedication, and experience speak for itself. Americana Insurance. Business, farm, home, life, and auto. Give us a call at 377-2000 or just stop by. Americana Insurance. Smart enough to wear a suit, down to earth enough not to.
Back here on Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. And Tom, we're talking about the 17th Annual Crop Insurance Update and Ag Conference, February 6th, 8 a.m. breakfast, 8:30 the programming starts until 12:30. You can't be any geek off the street. You got to be handy with the seed. You got to be a farmer to attend, and they can call 377-2000 for that. And Tom, crop insurance select products, that's going to be a topic, not what you think is going to be the main event, but that's something that people should really be thinking about.
Right. And so crop insurance select products is another topic. And basically what it is, it's an add-on that they can purchase on their multi-peril where they can add additional coverage above and beyond what they have. And there's 3 different types of products that they can use. And actually, one of the products I think is a really a good product this year and might be very enticing to some of the guys with the what you can see right now currently is low market prices compared to where they should be probably right now. And then after that, I think we got probably kind of our main event of the day, I believe, is I got David Bow from University of Minnesota Extension Service. He is going to do a program on what is a fair farmland rental agreement. Okay.
Huge.
It's a big topic. Every farmer that I have come into my office asks me, Tom, because they know that I'm talking to a lot of farmers and I'm kind of in the ag sector here and kind of know some of those things. Tom, what do you know? What's going on with the rental, the farmland rental? And it's a tough question to answer because it is very it varies so much right now in what that number is, okay? Because we were at a peak here just a couple years ago, and from then it's correcting itself, but some guys I know are wondering, is it corrected enough? Are their landlords correcting enough? Is this guy over here paying this much, and I don't want to be paying any more than that guy? But again, and so there's a lot of different numbers that I'm hearing out there. But one thing nice about this program, it'll kind of tell you or show you what the averages have been and what the estimations of 2017 are looking like. So that can be a tool for my farmers to use with their landlords.
And even for those farming, they might be farming on one plot of land, but maybe they own another one, and maybe they're worried that I'm underpriced for what I'm renting it out and what it should be.
That's the other thing, too. It's not only the farmer that's thinking, well, I don't want to be paying more, but is the landlords, are they getting enough or are they getting too much? You want to be fair to the farmer so that, they are in business to make a profit.
Yep, and that's what it's all about.
Right, and truthfully, this last year and this coming year, that's a tough thing to do, okay? Especially if they are paying too high a rent, and that's the last thing you want to do, I think, if you're a landlord, is put a gentleman farmer, or I shouldn't say just gentleman, because there's women out there that are farming, but put your renter into a position that they're losing money. I don't think that's a good thing either.
No, but it's a mutually exclusive co-relationship that you want both to do well.
Right. And then the other things that we're going to have is there's hail insurance options for 2017. There's actually some couple new programs that Diversified offers that are really neat, and I think will be very interesting to many of my clients and potentially people that would show up that aren't my clients that might look at these options and say, wow, I like those, And so then the last thing is we do have it from 8:30 to 12:30, but we do have an optional program that's called Land is Your Legacy. And the presenter is Jolene Honkamp. You met her. Remember when we
Yes.
did that life insurance program here? And what it basically is, it's about farm succession and transition of farmers to basically try to get out of farming and get it on to the next generation. I had a gentleman the other day that told me it was harder, it was easier getting into farming than it is getting out of farming. So, and this program can maybe help them see what we offer to do that.
And once again, it's the 17th Annual Crop Insurance Update and Ag Conference. It's at Riverland Community College, February 6th. Going to be here before you know it. Breakfast served at 8. 8:30, the conference gets underway. 12:30, it wraps up with some lunch and that optional portion that Tom just mentioned, Jolene Honkamp, talking about land as your legacy. Got to RSVP, and you got to be a farmer. Not for radio people like me. It's for the farmers in the community. 507-377-2000, or email your RSVP to insights@americanainsurance.com. Tom, anything you wanted to add at all?
No, other than I'm very excited to have this again this year. This is one of my favorite days of the whole year to put this on. I love it.
I appreciate it. And Tom, we'll sit down next week with another listener question here on Insights into Insurance.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Insights into Insurance from Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is intended to be educational in nature. Before acting upon any information obtained during the Insights into Insurance radio show broadcast, consult an appropriately licensed professional.